Chapter 13 Ceremonial Planetary Planets Dedications. Feeling very relieved from the dangers left behind them, they felt safe. Traveling faster than the speed of light, these braggarts exaggerated about their recent adventures.
I will definitely tell the superiors about our new findings on this recently discovered solar system,
Zeus promised them all. Yes, and you all were very obedient and tried your best as a group, Gia praised.
I'm gonna tell all the school kids about the neat places we went to, especially the cool ones for skateboarding,
Ares raved proudly. This trip was so much fun, yet a little messy, but I'm gonna tell them about how much fun we had. Aphrodite glowed slightly.
Luckily, we all mostly put on a courageous act,
Uranos braved. I know, especially when it became very scary out there. Selene laughed.
Maybe the best part of this probe was its physical fitness.
Hermes exercised verbally. Definitely, it was also a very well cardiovascular routine. Cronus emulated alike.
Apparently, this reconnaissance mission should be acknowledged by its astrophysical facts and figures,
Poseidon conceived specifically. But of course, and also from our own hypotheses and conclusions, Hades completed as Helios barked with longevity, agreeing with everyone's comments. Slowing down, they were almost home. Maneuvering around its outer moon, Polaris B, then by its inner moon, Polaris AB, they arrived at the Cepheid variable star they call home. Entering the inside where they live, they were homesick, so they all rushed to their families. Hearing of their safe arrival, their leader soon set up a function in their honor at their school's auditorium with many in attendance.
Honorees, distinguished guests, parents, and students, it is my privilege to honor these 10 adventurous, very brave students and a courageous Dalmatian puppy for their great accomplishments for having discovered, explored, and examined a new solar system in our Milky Way galaxy. It is with great distinction that I now award them. All you honorees may now come forward to receive your trophies.
This honorer instructed. Lining up on stage in specific order with their backs toward the audience, facing King Zeus, they all stood and waited patiently while still very excited. Walking over towards his first dedicatee, this dedicator had a big grin on his face. Laughing hysterically with Helios, everyone thought it was so hilarious to present a dog with such an award. Still very amused, King Zeus gave his dedication while holding the trophy in honor of his first recipient. Trying to hold their laugh, they all still heard the king's speech.
Helios, my loyal pet, I proudly present to you this trophy for your courage by saving Aphrodite from that burning yellow star. I now give it the name Sun, named after you.
This dedicator honored humorously.
Roo, roo.
Helios barked loudly as to accept this honor with pride, while everyone else continued laughing hysterically, then cheering for this fearless pup as the king moved right to his next recipient.
Hermes, for using your athleticism, especially to save your own sister Cronus, I now name that first planet from its sun, Mercury, in honor of you.
This ruler nobly devoted.
Thank you, sir. I am honored. I work on physical fitness every day,
Hermes admitted.
Good afternoon, honey.
The king kindly greeted her.
I name the next planet, Venus, after you, for putting down your vanity, getting down and dirty while studying that second planet, but especially for saving all the others from its volcano. Congratulations, young lady.
Thank you, King. That has taught me to put down my narcissism and to humble myself when needed, Aphrodite admitted. Sliding to his right again, as for every awardee, this officiator commended his next receiver.
As for you, Gia, for studying that solar system's third planet from its sun, taking charge of its rescue by helping Aphrodite to save Uranus in the sinking sand, and by saving Ares, Aphrodite, and again Uranus from that tidal wave. I name that third aquatic planet, Earth, after you. I am so proud of you, Gia, my daughter.
Her dad delighted as he teared up and gave his only daughter a very tight embrace. Thank you, Father. I always try to make you proud of me. Gia sobbed.
Ares, you former vain student. It is my privilege to name this fourth planet, Mars, in honor of you, for also dropping your arrogance and saving Poseidon by performing CPR, regardless of your own personal safety.
The king declared. I am deeply honored, sir. Ares humbled, short and to the point, as this king resumed his commitment.
Zeus, what can I say? Despite your imperfect mission, you are being congratulated with your great discovery, leadership, teachings, and heroism. This dedication is by far the greatest honor in my life. It is absolutely my privilege to personally present you with this magnificent trophy, and to name its largest planet, Jupiter, in honor of you, my son.
King Zeus delivered with much pride and joy. I am deeply honored, yet humbled. I also try my best to please you, Father. Zeus's only son whimpered as he held tightly onto his trophy with pride, then gave a firm handshake to his dad. After interacting a little longer, he knew it was time to move this mission along.
Cronus, our most physically fit female student, for your athletic skills in saving Hades, I now name its sixth planet, Saturn, after you.
His Majesty dedicated to her with great pride. With much appreciation, it is my greatest privilege to receive such an award. Cronus praised.
Uranus, you have certainly come a long way by deleting your pessimism and cowardice. You proved your courage to us all. So for that, and by saving Selene on the seventh planet, I now name it Uranus, in honor of your bravery.
This leader proudly quoted. I do accept this award with great pride, my king. Uranus welcomed as his greatest achievement to date.
Good afternoon, Poseidon. As our most intelligent male fifth-grade student, you have proved your astronomical knowledge, partly by locating that luminous planet, taking charge of its rescue mission, and by saving Gia. So for all that, I definitely choose to name the eighth planet, Neptune, after you.
Their king declared. With much acknowledgement, one must be commemorated and aggrandized. Poseidon certified modestly.
And last, but not least, as our school's most intelligent fifth-grade female student, you have demonstrated your wisdom by influentially taking charge, pinpointing its last and smallest planet from far away, then by making a primitive, yet sophisticated instrument to save Hermes and my puppy, Helios, who were trapped in an avalanche. So for all that, I definitely name your planet Pluto.
This monarch validated. Unpretentiously and demurely, I am extremely gratified, Your Highness. Hades complimented. Now concluding these dedications, King Zeus ended it with a short speech. Having these awardees turn around, the audience rose and gave them a long chanting standing ovation, as all these recipients held their trophies over their heads while cheering loudly. Still very excited, all these characters, whose names coincide with Greek mythological gods and goddesses, were truly honored to have their dedications named after them. So later on that day, they all had their own little celebration. That dedication was so awesome. We were all wicked excited. Aphrodite cheered. Yeah, it was so cool. That was a fantastic jubilee. Aries expressed with much glee. Do you think that maybe next year we could escort the next 5th grade class to explore that solar system? Cronus questioned everyone.
Well, that seems very possible. We should first make sure that they are all in good physical shape,
Hermes suggested. We all could definitely guide those students, Selene guaranteed.
We also have to make sure they don't panic or fear anything,
Uranos thought. Theoretically, most of its data and figures were calculated correctly to guarantee accurate instruction, Hades factualized.
Although hypothetically, much of its evidence is merely speculative,
Poseidon clarified, but you have confidence that it would still be a safe venture. Our king will definitely permit us to chaperone our underclassmates to explore that solar system, because we proved that we could explore and study it, then come back safely, Gia attested.
Yes, you are all correct. I think the most important thing about our mission was that no one was seriously injured. We all helped each other, rescued us all when we needed, and worked together as a group to study, examine, and explore that solar system. We were all thankful for being congratulated by our superiors, teachers, students, and classmates. Gia and I would like to especially thank all of you 8 astronomy classmates very much for your eager participation.
Zeus deeply praised with much empathy as they all hurried to give an emotional group hug. So, a little while later, given permission in the future to guide and explore, Zeus and this group often escorted future 5th grade astronomy students to our solar system and other locations of the universe. Continuing their frequent space travels, they all learned how important exploration really is.